Yo, what's up, guys? I'm sitting here at my daughter's craft table. I apologize, I just wanted to be away from the computer for a little bit. Wanted to take a break from the editing dungeon. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Frick yeah, brother.
Frick yeah, brother.
We have some kids doing some chores right here, folding some clothes. Anyways, I wanted to take a little bit of a different approach. Maybe I can do this like a weekly thing. Maybe not. Sit down, talk to you guys for a minute about different things that I feel are necessary or trending or newsworthy or anything like that. And today I wanted to talk about something. I wanted to talk about tanks in vanilla World of Warcraft. Okay, not Minecraft. Minecraft sucks.
Did she just say Minecraft?
No, Minecraft's actually a really good game. If you haven't played it, play it. It's pretty good. Abigail, what are you doing? Anyways, listen. So, tanks in vanilla World of Warcraft. Here's the thing. There's 2 raid spots, or 3, or 8, depending on the raid, to 40 people. And essentially, what that leaves is that is going to leave a lot of tanks that are left without spots. And what I'm noticing is essentially a lot of tanks that are reaching level 60, and it was surprising at the amount that there were, because I play tank, so I'm trying to, alpha tank, make sure to get them off my turf. And now I'm not seeing so many tanks. Now I see tons of groups, spamming groups. Listen, we're looking for tank Skolo, looking for tank BRD Emperor runs, looking for tank 4, looking for tank. And now they're nowhere. And me as a tank, when I look for a group, instantly, full, immediately. And it's awesome. It's awesome for me. I'm not complaining, but I feel that longevity-wise, it's something that we need to start talking about, that I think that there's an issue with threat and with DPS players. And this is why. I think that I'm not bashing anybody, but in retail World of Warcraft, tanks can pull stuff and immediately have threat, and DPS can start BLAM! Right away, then that's no issue. That's just how it is. In vanilla, that's not how it is, and I think a lot of us know that. But I think we're used to sort of being able to blast stuff right away, and what that is leaving is it's leaving a lot of things that look like threat issues. I think that there's too many players, too many mages, too many warlocks, too many things that just go blizzard on the pull. The tank's sitting there with his gun, blizzarding the mobs as they're running towards the tank. That mage is going to die. That mage is going to ice block the first time, and in the second pull, he's in a cold step, so he can ice block again, and then the third pull, he's dead. And what that is leaving, coming from a tank personally, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm content with my ability. What are you doing, Elizabeth?
Nothing.
I'm content with my ability as a tank, but I can only speak for myself. And from people that I've talked to, it is a huge pet peeve of tanks that people do this on the pull. And what doesn't help is when ego is brought into it, whether the tank gets a bruised ego because he's a wuss and doesn't understand how the game works, or DPS are like, yeah, my bad, I can just kind of pull a thread at will, sorry. Both are bad. Play the damn game, know your role. And I think what we're trending towards is people, for some reason, like I said, it's not me personally, I'm not going anywhere, but I think people are getting discouraged from tanking for that very reason. And they thought that they wanted to be this warrior, right? This warrior with Thunder Fury and Iron Foe, right? Both of them. Or no, they're dual wield in Wind Fury. And freaking, and Metal Foe. They're dual-wielding Wind Fury and Metal Foe, and it's just, and then when they actually get into the game, there's like this spell cleave meta. Dude, come on, you gotta go. Dude, we gotta run these instances, man. Listen, you don't even need to show up if you don't want to. We don't even need a tank. We'll run 4 mages. We'll run 4 of them. 4 mages. Maybe 3 mages and a warlock so they can summon us mages. And it's like, yeah, what we need you to do is we need you, then as it moved on to like BRD arena runs, now it's like, listen, we'll bring you as a tank, but you just need to tank the boss. And until then, you just need to stay out of our way while we clear stuff. Stand there. Hamstring some stuff as they run to us if they get out of Blizzard. War Stomp if you need to. Challenging Shout if it becomes too much of an issue. But just stand there. I know that sort of died down, and now we're getting into the big boy stuff. There hasn't been that natural learning curve for players where now they're just like, I'm going to blow some ish up. And the tanks can't do anything about it. And like I said, the tank is either getting offended by it or the DPS is thinking they have a bad tank and not understanding that the game is what the game is. Threat in vanilla has a damage ratio. There is essentially DPS have 1-to-1, 1 damage to 1 threat per second. And from there, healers have a 1-to-2 ratio. Whoops. For every 1 healing per second, it's 2 threat. And then tanks have, for every 1 damage done, it's 4 threat per second. So in retail, if you can manage to pull 10,000 DPS on a target or something like that, the DPS is literally going to need a single target clear 40,000 DPS. What's this?
Don't look at the socks. It's fluffy. It's forever standing up.
Yeah? That's crazy. So, you're going to need to clear 40,000 DPS to pull that mob off of the person. The mob's not going anywhere. In retail, this is what I've gathered from my research. I don't know how accurate this is, so bear with me. It's DPS and tanks have a bit of a different modifier to where it's like a behind-the-scenes modifier that damage dealers, for every 1 damage that they do, it's a 0.8 multiplier. So for every 1 damage, they do 0.8 threat per second, and tanks for every 1 DPS they do, it's a 1.2 multiplier. But then like there's different kinds of threat. Then there's like high threat generating things. If anyone understands that in depth or has a source that they can link me so that I can understand in depth, let me know. But it seems like it's a bunch of different crazy nonsense, as it should be. And as a result, we have a bunch of crazy going on. So what am I thinking here? What am I thinking? I'm thinking you guys need to wait a second when the tank pulls, or you guys are going to be waiting a little bit in trade chat looking for another one. Or if you're the tank, understand that it's not you being horrible at the class, it's the class design. It's tanking in vanilla World of Warcraft. Welcome to it. Get used to it because it's not changing. You can only hope that you guys can be on the same page. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like it, leave a like. Let me know. Helps me out a lot. If you don't want me to be up here talking anymore at my daughter's arts and crafts table that has little pieces of paper everywhere, that's all messy, let me know. And I'll poof. Or if you like these, let me know as well. And, yeah, subscribe with them notifications. Oh, that's right. That's right. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in Azeroth.